Hi there, this is Navneet and welcome to my channel Navneet Technical. In the last video, we explored some of the features which are offered by the React Slick package, right? And coming to this video, we are going to see how to customize these indicators with our own custom indicators, and we will also see how to customize this previous and next buttons, right? And at the end of the video, our carousel will look something like this, right? We'll see how to customize this next and previous buttons to look like this, which are almost similar to that of the original Flipkart buttons, right? And we'll also see how to replace that indicators with the help of the images which are the minimized version of the original images present in the carousel, right? And one more feature is, see, if you observe over here, the active image is of colored whereas the rest of the images are black and white, right? See, now if I click on this image, this will become color, the rest of the others will be of black and white, right? So we'll also see how to implement this feature also in this video. So without any delay, let's start. Okay, back to my VS Code. First of all, let me get into my VS Code and make sure your React server is already up and running. See, you can see over here, compile successfully. My React server is already up and running. So let me close just by pressing Ctrl J, and just expand your source folder. And I just made a small change over here. That is, I just created a file named data.js, and what I did is I just imported all these images into this file, and I just created an array named data whose elements are this images only, this images itself, right? And this will be useful. Okay, this will be useful. We'll come to this in just a couple of seconds. Okay, now just go to carousel.js. Still now what we did is we are returning the images in separate divs, right? So what I'll do is I'll just remove all these divs, and we'll import the data file which I have shown just now, right? So what we'll do is we'll just import this data array to our carousel folder, and we'll just map through that so that we can get all the images, right? Just come over to here and give a curly brace, because this is how we write a JavaScript in JSX, right? So just type in data dot map of, and I'll just say item. Okay, this is just a variable and it will be the individual array element, right? So, and what you want to return over here, I just want to return something. What is that something? I just want to return this div with an image, right? So I'll just select that and just press alt and up arrow key to move up. Okay, and but the source will not be the image one, but it will be the item itself, right? So it will be the item in the sense, see, this for the first time it will be of image 1, next for the second time it will be of image 2, and like that it will continue, right? So, and we should also import this data, right? For that, just come over to here, the end of the name, and just press Ctrl space bar, and it will auto suggest as just select the one you want and just click enter. See, it automatically imported, right? And we don't want any of these import statements, so I'll just clear all of these. And now just press Ctrl S, save. Now everything should be working fine, right? So everything should be as usual as before. So once refresh it, and let us cross check actually every feature is working or not. So these dots are working fine, and these buttons are also working fine, right? Okay, now we are good to go, right? So first let us see how to customize the dot indicators, and then we will see how to customize the buttons, right? So for implementing, that is for customization of the buttons, we have to pass a couple of props to the slider component, right? So the first prop is, okay, first what I'll do is I'll just move this all the props into separate lines. Okay, so for that let me select my cursors. So let me place my cursors all over all these props, and I'll just click enter. Okay, now we have to pass a couple of props in order to customize, right? So the first prop is custom paging. Okay, that is called custom paging, and this will accept a value function as a value. So I'll just make an arrow function over here, and I just want to return an empty div for now. Okay, we'll come to this. I just want to return an empty div for now. Okay, and we'll also get a value from this function actually, so that will be the index. Okay, and the second prop is, that is called dots class. Okay, and the value will be of the so this value is to class names actually. through which we can apply CSS. So one class name will be of a slick dots, so this is fixed, you should not change anything in this class name. And the second class name will be that is your wish, right? You can give any name to it, but make sure that it is relevant to the functionality. And this class name will be the one which will use to style this the look and feel of these indicators, right? So what I'll do is I'll just say it as custom indicator. Okay, so custom indicator, so this is the class name which we will use for styling. So make sure you copy this. So I'll just say Control C. Now just press Control S, save. Come back to your browser. Actually, let us see actually what is happening. So once refresh your browser, actually it takes sometimes. Okay, actually guys, we are not able to see anything over here, right? So the reason is we are returning an empty div over here, right? So what should be written inside this div? So okay, what you want to show over here, that thing should be written inside this div, right? Say now let us see actually. Let us see for now what I'll do is I'll just keep this written this I, okay, and by that we will also able to know actually what is present in this I, right? So I'll just press Ctrl S, save. Now come back to your browser. See now you can see 0 1 2 3 4 5, right? So these are the indexes of that particular images, right? So whatever you place inside this div, that will be shown over here, right? So but we don't want to show these numbers, right? We want to show the minimized version of our carousel images, right? So what I'll do is instead of I'll just press an enter over here. So we don't want to show this I, right? But we want to show the image. So I'll just take an image tag and just press tab, and whose source will be data of I. Okay, see data is nothing but the array, right? Array of the values of the images, right? So data of 1 means we'll get this image 1, so data of 2 means we'll get this image 2. So like that, anyhow we are getting the index value from here, right? And we can say data of 0. Data of 0 means the source will be the first image and first image will be shown. So again for the second time I value will be 1, right? So source will be data of 1, that means image 1, image 2 will be the source. So like that we will be able to see all the images. So now just press Ctrl S, save. Now we should see the images actually instead of, okay, see guys, now instead of that numbers we are able to see these images, right? So if you click on this image, it will take you to that particular image, but these images are pretty big, right? So now we should deal with the styling, right? So just I'll just make use of a style attribute. So just say style equal to, and I'll just say width of 50 pixel. We should place that in the strings, right? So width of 50 pixel and height also of 50 pixel, and I also want to give object fit as cover. Okay, object fit as cover. Now just press Ctrl S, save. Now that size of the image should be decreased. See, now the size of the image is decreased, right? But these are overlapping each other, right? So these are overlapping each other, right? So now this class name comes into picture. So just copy that class name, and all the CSS for our carousel is inside this carousel.css, right? So just come over to here and place that class name. As it is a class name, we are accessing it by dot, and inside this there is an li, and for that also we should give width and height. So width and height of 50 pixels. See, I am giving the reason behind this giving 50 pixel is for image we gave 50/50, right? So that's the reason why I am giving for this li also 50/50, right? Now just press Ctrl S, save. See, now they are not overlapping, right? See, they are placed in their respective places very nicely, right? So but one more thing, if you observe, these are overlapping on the original carousel image, right? So we don't want that. We want to push all these images somewhat down, right? So for that we should concentrate on the same class name. So just copy this, but instead of targeting that li, we'll target this whole class itself, right? See, if you want actually what is there in this class, you can you just apply border radius, I mean sorry, just apply border 1 pixel solid, 2 pixel solid green, so that you will be able to figure out actually what is this custom indicator. Okay, see, this custom indicator is nothing but this whole thing, right? So if we move this whole thing down, this automatically these images will also move down, right? So the way we move it down is just by applying bottom. Okay, see, behind the hoods position absolute is already given to this class, right? So if we apply just bottom, that is of minus 65 pixel, just apply sorry, minus 65, it is minus 65 pixel. And if you want to see actually what is present in this li, so let me give border to this as well, so that you can figure out, right, actually what we are working on. See, now our images are placed in a correct place, right? So this is nothing but this total outer border is nothing but the custom indicator, right, the class name which we gave, right? So but and the li is nothing but each particular image. See, you can see over here another border, right? So li is nothing but this particular image. If you want to style this image, just target that li. If you want to style all these images, just target that the particular class name which we gave, right? So now let me remove all these borders, so we don't want that borders anymore. Okay, now just press Ctrl S, save. And I also want to give some border radius to my image, so just come over to here and just say border radius. I just want to give like 10 pixel. Now just press Ctrl S, save. Now some border radius should be applied. Okay, now border radius is applied, right? Okay, now they are looking good, right? But we are not getting that active feature, right? That is only active image should be colored, whereas the rest should be of black and white, right? So let us work on that feature now. So for that, again you should head back to your carousel.css. So actually what I'll do is I'll just open these windows side by side, so that there will be no problem actually while navigating always. Okay, now it is good, right? So for that, just come over to here to this li. Li is nothing but we are targeting that particular image, right? So just say filter grayscale of 100%. See, what this will do is this will convert all the images into black and white. See, all the images turn into black and white, but the active one should be of color, right? So how to target the active one actually? Just active one. Okay, just copy paste this. The active one, the class name given to that active is like it is like this, slick active. So this is the class name which is given to the active indicator, right? That is the slick active. And for that I just want to apply filter grayscale of 0%. I don't want to apply any grayscale for that, right? See, now the image is automatically being colored, right? Now this image is active, so that's why it is colored. Now this image, see now the respective images, that is the active images, are being colored, right? Okay guys, now we are done with the indicators part, right? Now we are done with the indicators part, and now let us concentrate on this buttons, right? So for that, in order to style that buttons also, we have to pass two props, right? So one prop will be for this previous button, and one prop will be for this next button. Okay, so just come over to here. I'll declare that prop. I will pass that props over here, right? So just come over to here and just type in prev arrow. Okay, so this is for the previous button. Okay, this is for the previous button, and say another prop will be of next arrow. Okay, so this is for the next button, and actually what should be the values to pass to this prev arrow? Okay, actually we can pass our own custom defined component to this prev arrow. Okay, so I'll just say pr I'll just say previous button. I'm sorry. Okay, let it be previous button. Actually this component is not defined. We'll define it just in a couple of minutes. So for this I just want to say next button. Okay, now we have to make this particular components, right? So just come over to here. Let me copy this name so that there will not be any typos. So I'll just make an arrow function equal to, real quick, I just want to return something over here. Okay, and now the same for the next button. So I'll just copy this, just press Alt Shift down, and this will be for the next button. Okay, so I'll just take a div tag over here and previous button, right? So, and one more thing guys, okay, for our custom icons, actually we are using a material UI icons package. So make sure you install this package. Okay, so for icons we are going to use the material UI. So make sure you install these two packages. Okay, material UI core and material UI icons, right? So we will not be able to use icons so if we install icons. So definitely we should install these two packages. So just make sure you install these two packages, right? Material UI core and material UI icons. Okay, now the icon we want to show here is, as it is a previous, so it is named as arrow backward iOS. So this is what the icon, see, it is automatically imported, right? And here it is arrow, same arrow, but it is forward, right? So arrow forward iOS. Now just close that. Okay, actually, okay, every red line is gone, right? So we'll just place this under div. Okay, and what we'll also get some of the props over here. So make sure you accept that. We'll see actually what are these props. So we'll just console log them, props, and we'll also see actually why that props are necessary. Now just press Ctrl S, save. Once refresh your browser, see, now we are able to see that icons, right? But these are not these are not placed in a proper places, right? And if you observe by clicking on this, see, because this let me maximize this actually. See, the first thing is these are not placed in their respective places. That is, the previous button should be placed here and the next button should be placed here, right? So one thing is they are not properly aligned, and one more thing is, see, if you click on this, nothing is happening, right? So if you click on this, nothing is happening. The functionality is also not working, right? See, the reason behind the alignment is we are not giving the class names, right? We are not giving the proper class names, and we are also not giving the click functionality to that. So that's the reason why we are not able to see that functionality and the proper alignment, right? So that is what we will get from this props, right? So let us see actually what is present in that props. I just console logged it, right? So just press Ctrl Shift I, open the DevTools, and let us see actually what are present in these props. Okay, so what are actually present in these props? Okay, one thing is present in, actually these are logging because of we set autoplay to true. So what I'll do is I'll just comment that autoplay, and I'll just press Ctrl S, save. So now it should stop printing actually. Okay, now it stopped printing, right? Okay, now just actually observe this what are actually present in the props. Okay, one thing is we are getting the class name, right? So if we give this class name to our div, so our container div, now that icons will be aligned properly, right? So one thing will be solved. So the alignment problem will be solved when we give this particular class name to our container div, right? So, and how to get the functionality, right? So if we pass this on click function, see we are getting a function also, right? Not only the class name, but also we are getting the on click function, right? So if we pass these two to our container, our div container, that the missing functionalities we will get, right? So we will get the missing functionalities. So okay, let us see actually whether we will get or not. So I'll just close this and come back to my VS Code, and first of all let us destructure the properties we want. Okay, so we want, one is the class name. Okay, is it the camel case or what? Let me just press for Control Shift I again, and let us see. Okay, it is camel case. I'll just copy instead. So just paste over here. We are just destructuring. Okay, and the other thing is we want this on click also, right? On click function. So just come over here and paste it. So from where we are destructuring means we are destructuring them from the props object, right? So by default we will get this props object. Okay, no worries in that. I'll just paste this over here also, and so to this class name we should pass the class name we are getting, right? So just pass that class name, and on click also we should just give that on click, okay, which we are getting from the props, and I'll copy this whole thing and I'll just paste on the same over here also. Okay, now just press Ctrl S, save. Now we don't want this anymore, right? Now once refresh your browser. Actually, why we are getting the same icons, right? We are not able to see the icons we want, right? See, but okay, actually let us figure out the problem. The reason is we are not applying the CSS, right? So this is we already targeted that previous and next buttons, right? So now the first thing is let us give the width, okay, the width as of 47 pixel and height of 104 pixel. Now just press Ctrl S, save, and we are not able to see these icons, right? So let us try by changing the color of it. So just say style color of white, and just pass the same to this also. Now just press Ctrl S, save. Okay, still we are not okay, guys. Okay, see, and now we are able to see the icon, right? Okay, so we are now we are able to see the icons, right? See, these are the icons which we passed just now, but these are the predefined icons, right? So we don't want to show these icons anymore, right? So for that we have to target this okay, these two classes, that is a slick preview and the slick next. Okay, so dot slick preview comma dot slick next, and before this also before, and display of just say none. Okay, now just press Ctrl S, save. Now that should not, okay, see, now we are getting only the icons which we defined, but we are not getting the default icons, right? But now we have to style these icons, right? So let us do that now. Okay, so for the first thing is I just want to align them properly in the center, right? So for that just apply display flex, align items of center, and justify content also center. Now just press Ctrl S, save. See, now they are aligned properly, right? And one more thing, if you observe carefully, see this button is going behind the carousel, right? So for that just also give z index value as 1. Okay, so just give z index value of 1. Now it should be fixed, right? See, now it is coming top of the our image, right? And one more thing is, if you observe over here, these are properly placed, that means at the corner of the our image, right? But these are going out of the image, right? So we can figure out that with the help of dot. Let us target the previous button first, right? And then we'll target the next button. Okay, so slick preview, right? So first we are going to target the previous button. So dot slick preview. So position absolute is already given behind the hoods. Now the one thing we have to do is just give left as 0. Okay, see, now it is pushed inside the image, right? Now it is perfect, right? And I also want to give some border radius over these two corners, right? So on the top right corner and bottom right corner, right? So what I'll do is just come over to here and just type in what it is top, right? So just type in border top right radius, right? So just a border radius, border top right radius, and I just want to give it as a 7 pixel. And we also want a border bottom right radius, right? So just type in border bottom right radius, right? Border bottom right radius. So just replace this left by right. So now just press Ctrl S, save. See, now a slight border is applied over here, right? So, and we don't want this background as green color, so that is almost white, but it is not white. So let us say hash FC. Now okay, just press Ctrl S, save. Okay, now but we are not able to see the icons, right? So for that, just come over here and remove this white color, and let's say it a blue color. And I also want to increase the font size. Actually those are a little bit small, so just type in font size of say 30 pixel. Okay, now just press Ctrl S, save. See, now we are able to see that icons, right? And now we want to make the same changes to our next button also, right? So the way we target the next button is one more thing. The way we target the next button is dot slick next, right? So let me copy this, slick next, and for that we want to apply right as 0, not left as 0, but it should be right 0. Now see, it will be pushed into the image. See, now it is pushed into the image. And for this also we want to apply the radius, but this will be left radius, right? But not the right radius. So just type in border bottom left radius of 7 pixel and border top left radius, right? So border top left radius of also 7 pixel. Now just press Ctrl S, save. Now a slide border should be applied, but I think over here it is not applied, right? Border bottom left radius and border top left radius, is it applied or not? Oh, let me maximize this and up. Okay, now radius is applied properly, right? I think now it is almost looking same as this carousel, right? See the icon, we saw how to style these icons, that is how to customize the next and previous buttons with our own customized buttons. And we also saw how to customize these dot indicators to our own custom indicators, right? Now it is almost looking similar to that of the Flipkart carousel, but it is the height is somewhat less, right? So let's change that. What is going to happen? We should just change at one place, right? So where is our image? It's here, right? So instead of 50 VH, we'll just say 40 VH, right? See, now it is almost same, right? It's almost same the next time previous buttons, but we are not having these dot indicators in our Flipkart carousel. No big deal. If you don't want that, if you don't want the dot indicators to be shown, just comment these dot indicators and that will be disappear, right? See, See, now the dot indicators are gone, right? And we just want to set this autoplay back to true. So just uncomment that and just press Ctrl S save. Once refresh your browser to get the autoplay behavior. See, now these are being autoplayed, and we also, these buttons are also almost similar, right? See, it's now our carousel almost looking as that of the Flipkart carousel, right? So that's it for this video, guys. Do subscribe for further updates, and thanks for watching, guys.